a Friday night live stream. I hope that you're doing well. I put out some posts, so hopefully you guys, even in the membership, will be here. We're going to just do one live tonight. Normally I break off. I do the public first for a little while, and then I do the membership for quite a while. So tonight I'm a little bit pressed with a few things. And I didn't want to be on too much tonight, but I just wanted to stop in and just say hello to everybody. I won't be taking any requests tonight, so if anyone is here wanting to do a live workout, I won't be doing that. I will probably try to schedule those during the week. I normally do those with the membership, but I wanted to start getting live in the public to do that stuff as well. However, I do have a particular pattern I want to show everybody, whether you're in the membership, whether you're in the public. And the reason for it is because this could help you guys when you're looking at triples and false triples in your 317 rundowns. Okay, so I'm going to get on for a while. I might eat a little bit, talk a little bit, chill out, but I'm not going to be on too long tonight, and I'm not going to do another live in the membership. So all you members, normally we break off around 10 o'clock. We won't be doing that tonight. We're going to just stay in the membership for a little bit out in the public. Excuse me. We're going to stay out in the public tonight. And I'm not going to be doing any live requests, but I do want to share with you a few examples. Okay. So as you guys are coming in, say hello. Hi. Let me know where you're from, what state, how's your games going. If I can answer some general questions tonight, I will, but I won't be breaking out the Excel and doing live workouts. It's been a day. It's been a day. I almost had to cancel tonight totally, and I didn't want to do that. So instead of canceling, I said, well, we're just going to make a really light night and a really early one too, because Mama got to get some rest. Okay? Mama ain't been sleeping right. Okay? And plus, I had a lot of things going on today. So y'all just keep me and my family in prayer. And speaking of prayer, prayers for all of those in California going through those fires, losing homes. People are, people are just going through it in this season. And my prayers are constantly for those that are just going through trials and tribulations, knowing that this too shall pass. But yeah, my prayers go out to anyone that's suffering, that's being afflicted right now. But as you guys are coming on, let me know where you're from, okay? How you doing? Like I said, I won't be taking up any questions about any pick 3 games tonight. If we go over general stuff, sure. But I won't be doing any live workouts. I know people are like, well, what's the use? No, not that night tonight. Uh-oh, let me see. Special K fly. Keisha. Hey, Miss Florida. I miss y'all. We miss you. Miss Keisha, how you doing? I'm so glad to see you. So glad. And yes, we miss you. There's a few of y'all we've been missing, but we get it. We understand. So glad that we can have time now. Moski, hi from Brooklyn, New York. What's going on, Brooklyn? I had family members, Bed-Stuy area, used to visit quite frequently. How are you doing? How is the weather? Is it too cold up there? Let me know. Kings, Illinois. What's going on, Illinois? What's going on with y'all? Janetta Zinzo, one of our members. Hi, Ladybug. How are you? Long time. How are you doing? North Carolina, right? Miss Janetta, we hanging on in there. How is everyone doing? And is there anybody on here that has family members in California? Let me know. I am praying for those people. It's just so much going on. But how are you guys doing? I know this is the beginning of 2025. How is everything going with y'all? Let me see here. A Culver, hello from Atlanta, Georgia. What's going on, Georgia Peaches? My Georgia folks, how y'all doing? Miss Janetta is up North Carolina. Gotcha. Oh, awesome. Keeper91, hi, how you doing, Keeper? Y'all make sure as y'all come in, give your girl some likes. In case y'all don't know, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks. I deal with pick 3 and pick 4 lottery games. I try to put strategies, patterns, prediction numbers. So if you're here and that's your thing, wonderful. I won't be doing any live workouts tonight, and I'm not going to be in the membership tonight, members. We're going to just be out here live for a little bit. But I do have an example that everyone needs to see when they're looking at their rundowns. I tried to record this video twice today, and stuff started happening. I said, okay, maybe that's a sign that I need to go live with this. So whoever hears it will hear it, and maybe if they can implement it, they can. So if you guys play pick 3, pick 4, you're at the right place. If you just want to be nosy and see what's going on, I appreciate that. Make sure y'all get them likes. I appreciate y'all hit the like, double click your screen right now. I so appreciate that. All right, so let me get back to the chat. Keeper 91, hi. Mostly freezing. I hear you. Yeah, it's getting cold. It got a little cold in Florida. It's not as cold as it would be up north, and I get that. I don't miss the snow. Y'all hear me all the time. I have family up there. I used to live in the Bronx many years ago, and I remember we were walking. My school at the time was PS 291. And that was right off of Jerome Ave and 183rd in the Bronx. And so we're going down 183rd, and it's a little slant in the street, right? So we're walking to school, and we're sliding. And I was like, oh no. Had snow boots, had the coat. You know, you can't breathe with nothing on. Don't miss it. I don't miss sliding. I like the Bronx. I don't like the Bronx. Everything is so hilly, and I don't like heights. So Brooklyn is okay. Staten Island is okay, somewhat. I can deal with the traffic. That's all I can say. But you guys up north, my love goes to y'all as well, because I know cold temperatures are hitting us. Hold on a second. I'm on live.
So can you tell them what we're eating?
No, not yet. Not yet. Anyways, and I might be eating some food in front of y'all. I'm so hungry. I just finished my dinner. We've had some flooding in the house. We still don't know where it's coming from. So much going on, so y'all keep us in prayer. And I made my so-called brown stew chicken, but I made some mashed potatoes and corn on the cob. And it ain't brown enough, as I am the brown sugar. And I was trying to help and get it done with all this flooding in here. It's been a day, so I am... Miss Flores tired, but I had to come on at least for one live, and all my members that are just coming in, we won't be going to a live later. This will be this. That's it. Whatever we can do, we will do. And I'm not doing too much live workouts. If you have a basic question, I will, but I will show everyone that example. I'm going to give us a little bit of time to get on. Y'all get them likes up. Y'all here for a reason. I appreciate y'all. Y'all double click your screen, throw out them hearts, whatever you got to do. I appreciate you. Let me see here. Manuel, hi Miss Florida from Puerto Rico. How you doing? What's going on? In case y'all don't know, I have updated a prediction list for the public as well. So normally I do my pick 3 prediction list, and I only do the states that I have in the membership. Well, because the membership is picking up so much, I made sure I cover every U.S. state. I do have Puerto Rico on the list. I have Western Canada, and I have Ontario, Canada. I won't be adding too much. I'm just trying to see how it is, because I put a public state prediction list for the month. In case y'all don't know, that's on the channel. So you guys make sure y'all check that out. It's state by state, my personal predictions for January 2025. So make sure you guys check that out. Normally I just keep the prediction list to the members, because this is a lot of work. And I try to do these things state by state. It's not easy, but we've been getting some hits. And I appreciate you guys letting me know when there's hits coming, because that helps me out. Because I have to, go through 4 different lists and check out the numbers. And I'm behind like 2 days because of what's going on in here.
Do you need a soda?
You can give me one. I appreciate it.
Mine?
Give me the root beer, the fake root beer. Okay. Anyways, let me get back to here. T.321 action. Oh, caught alive. What's good? How you doing, T.? How is everything going with you? I think another one from North Carolina, guys. What's going on? Shatara Davis, hello from Michigan. What's going on, Shatara? How are you doing? I want to thank you guys in the membership so much for your support. A lot of you have been reaching out, and I had one member, I don't know if she's on yet, Miss Nancy Shambly. And I'm going to put a post out every time she's got a hit this week, she has sent me a Cash App. And I'm like, wow. I remember when she first was starting with me, and I mean emailing me, trying to figure out that thing for New Jersey. She's caught something. Obviously, she's gotten like 3 hits this week since Sunday. And I'm so proud of her. And I thank you so much, Miss Nancy. I wanted to mention this out in public. And I will put a post up. I mean, just showed me love this week, and so many of you do. Even if it's not monetary, you guys reach out to me, email, y'all. Make sure that I'm good during the week, because I go through stuff, trust me, and it's not easy to do this every day. It is a load. And so when I see you guys reaching out and you're helping out with the post, that makes my day. Come back and tell me you got hits, even if I don't get the hits right now, and you guys are doing wonderful. That's what it's all about. So thank you so much. Moski, I used to live in Bed-Stuy. Really? Okay. My grandmother stayed, oh God bless the dead, off of excuse me, gosh, it was 153 Marcus Garvey Boulevard. I don't know what the cross street. I want to say Pulaski is the cross street, but I'm not sure. But she stayed over there, and my uncle stayed across the street, which was really cool. And they're both gone now. My heart beats. Oh, they're gone. So it's hard for me to visit. I don't know if I want to go back to Brooklyn.
Can I get some Oreo cheesecake now?
Yes. In a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. Eat your food first.
I ate my food.
We'll keep eating.
It's all gone.
Good.
Look.
Okay, I'm on the live. Come on, I'm working. Come on.
The corn is gone.
Hey, girl, you greedy. What, you got a worm in you? I'm sorry. Still on mommy duties, y'all. Shatera Davis, hello from Michigan. That's right, Michigan. I read that one. I apologize. Keisha, I'm good, Miss Florida. Hope you are doing well. We are, and we definitely miss you. Miss Janetta, I'm good. Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. So many people after the New Year's, even before, I know everybody got really busy, family traveling, really since Thanksgiving. It's been, a lot of hits and misses with folks because, holiday time, family time, cooking, cleaning, trying to get ready for new things. People starting new jobs, people moving out, moving into places. It's a lot of energy going on, right? So much. But I hope your 2025 guys are starting off right. It's good. I'm not going to complain. God is good all the time. But I feel like I've been tested. But, I hope he just gets me through the storms, y'all. Y'all pray for me. Okay, Kamui, go ahead and get off my live. You starting the shenanigans. We're not doing that. Okay. Mario, goodbye. You cannot send me a bucket of chicken. Shatera Davis, yes, I have a brother in California right now. Wow, how is he doing? Is he doing okay? Let us know. I am praying for everybody in California right now. I just feel like, places are just getting hit. They already have so many families that are homeless right now. And now we're adding on to the fires on top of that. It's a lot. It's a lot up there. Kimberly Jackson, hi ma'am, how are you? How you doing? How are you feeling? What is going on with you? Georgia, right? Let me know. I'm trying to remember y'all states. T.321 action. I think I figured out a fireball method. I won 3 times since we talked. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. I have been doing some studying for North Carolina. I have some workouts that are going to be coming. They're in the membership first. I get a lot of flack because a lot of people are missing a lot of videos. They say, I see all those videos in membership. When are you going to start doing stuff for the public? Eventually, those workouts do get to the public. The goal of the membership is for you guys that are playing pick 3 and some pick 4 players to be able to come in, dig a little deeper, and we get to spend time and you guys can request your workouts. I can't take requests in the public. It's too much. Like the load list is crazy. So when you guys come into the membership, it may take me a couple of days to get the workout, but the reason for it is because we got a lot of members. We are doing very well. So shocking. But I back to North Carolina. With Pick 3 North Carolina, I'm going to give y'all some keys. And I actually got this from T Dot. He was on a live some months ago. And he said there was a key number that to pay attention to look out for. Well, you guys, I'm going to say it live. Pay attention to your 9s and 4s. So, and I mean that, whether using 317 rundown or 123, I've seen a lot of traction. So pay close attention. I don't want to say too much. When the videos come out, I want you to be paying attention to them. I've been working back on key digit numbers and key boxes. Years ago, when I first started YouTube, within the first year, I believe, I used to do workouts with the 123 rundown using what I call a key box. There's another content creator, shout out to Pick 3 Lottery Guy, that's been showcasing a lot of the 123 key box methods. And so I went back to revisit some of the videos, revisiting some of the states, and putting it together with all the newer things and the newer methods I've been learning. So much better. So when you guys see those new videos, make sure you study them. I am in wow. And when I show you this example for Florida using triples, which is another system in itself, you're going to be like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's some deep stuff. But congratulations on that.
Can I get cheesecake now?
In a minute. North Carolina been somewhat easy lately. Yeah, every state has their ups and downs, right? Their eases and outs. You notice that maybe you'll be getting your hits even if you're playing on paper. They kind of come with ease, and then they get to a point. It's not that they get harder, but sometimes you have to use a different method. They're going in a different direction, right? And so you have to be prepared for that. That's why I have so many videos, because you will be surprised, how one thing will work for a few days, even a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then something after a certain point, it will change, right? So you have to kind of keep up with it. That's why I tell you guys to study. My thing is, sometimes there's a bad thing to that. Here's the bad thing. Y'all make sure y'all get them likes. I see 12 likes and it's 29 of y'all on here. Come on, hit your girl up. I appreciate that. Even you naysayers, go ahead and hit the like, okay? Because you're on here for a reason. Anyway, there's a lot of good that comes with doing different workouts. The problem is with a lot of people that are not grounded with their Pick 3 game, you'll take one strategy. If it don't work for 2 days, you'll say nope. And then you start adding on another strategy, or you start looking at another concept and you get all these ideas. And then here comes confusion. So you're worse than before you started. How many of you have went through that? Let me know. I told myself that for me, for my games, I'm constantly one off. When I get the 3, here's the problem. Either I hit it, I don't hit it like I want it, or I forget the number and I will not play it, and then it will hit. So how many of you go through that? Let me know. Okay. So, Real Bobby, gotcha. You can go. Y'all can piss me off if y'all want to. This is why I don't like coming into the public, but I try to anyway, because I know there's a lot of folks that don't know about the, the channel, and I have to get through it today. But today is not the day. You keep your jokes and your stuff to yourselves. Ew, y'all so nasty, some of y'all. Ooh. Anyway, Miss Janetta, yes, I have a close friend in California. Yes, I'm praying for all affected by the fire. I am too. But there's something sketchy. I don't understand science. So if anybody can explain to me, why is it that we're in the winter season and there's fires? Now, I know there's a climate or whatever, the weather difference, but I'm still not understanding the science behind it. So if somebody can explain this to me, that would be so helpful, because I don't get it. I'm thinking winter, cool, is not mixing fire. I don't know.
My luck.
I don't know. Hold on a second. What is it? Why you got me on the TV? My sister's showing me on the TV.
Sister.
My daughter. Did I say sister?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my daughter. My daughter. Okay. Silver Spoon, what's going? Good evening, Ontario. What's going on, Silver Spoon? We miss you guys. I hope everything is going well in Ontario. There was another one too, another member. Shout out to all of you guys in Ontario. Miss you guys. But I do have, I'm not sure if you guys know, even if you're not in the membership, I put out a monthly prediction. All U.S. states. I do have Puerto Rico. I do have Western Canada and Ontario, because I know those were the ones I was consistently doing. And then I have a default for all of the other states or countries. I have that. So you guys make sure you check out that that monthly January 2025 with all the monthly predictions is there. Okay. Let me see. Miss Janetta, I'm not a fan of snow either. I can't do it. I think snow is so beautiful, but when it starts getting icy and slippery, I want to come back to Florida so quick. Shatera Davis at T-Dot, please share in the comments if you can. They want to know what's going on with your strategy. Yes. Janetta Zinzo, my daughter is in New York. Just talked with her today. She's in Brooklyn. Look at that. All this Brooklyn energy. I hope she's doing well. Yeah, I have family members in Brooklyn, Long Island, Staten Island, Throgs Neck, Queens. Got family. I got family. Megan, hello. Do you believe in God, and can I Venmo you? I do believe in God. I really do. Now, what's Venmo? Is that like a Cash App type of thing? If I have Cash App, I don't have Venmo. Unique One, hello everyone. Hello, how are you doing? What's going on with you? Another member. Terry Hunter, what's going on? Hello, member. How are you? T-Dot Action at Shatera. I can't send this one until I build up my wins. Tip, find diagonal doubles and doubles on the right. Help. There's a lot going on with your rundowns. If y'all study, and I'm going to bring out the example in just a little while. I want us to kind of do what we're doing, have a little good time, and I do want to do some teaching on here. And it's going to be on the Florida example, but I can almost imagine once you see this, you'll probably start trying to study. It's some good stuff. We're going to talk about mirror numbers, flip numbers. So we're going to do a little tutorial session tonight. Being that I'm not going in the membership, I know. It's been a long day, y'all. I'm still cleaning up water. So, you know how I go. Speaking of water, I think my food has cooled down a little bit. I might start nibbling. If y'all have snacks, go ahead and get your snack. I don't want to be rude, but I'm hungry.
Can I get my cheesecake now?
Go ahead and get your cheesecake. And bring me a piece too. And don't eat all my stuff.
What piece are you gonna get?
Whatever nobody else want. I guess. I'm sorry. I don't want to be rude, but that's what I got to do right now. I understand though. I do lovely eyebrows. I don't have any, but I appreciate that if you're being funny or not. I have very thin, sparse. I want to get them done so bad. The problem is I get scared. I've seen people get them and the skin thickens up. I don't want to make matters worse. And I used to do makeup and I used to thicken my eyebrows and shape them real nice. But I'm a real woman now. I don't have time to sit there and do 20, 40 minutes worth of makeup and put all that crap on my face just for me to take it back off. I don't have time. I had to get real. And if y'all go through that, let me know. Eddie, I have 3 chins. Please get off and don't come back. This woman has 3 chins. But if I said your mama got 2 or 4 chins, then you'd be mad at me, right? You'd be mad. Don't get mad. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Special K Keisha. I may be back soon. We'll see what the future holds. Well, either way, we just love having you here. Even if it's just like this. No pressure. Don't do that to yourself. But we do miss you. But I understand. I have some folks that they love Pick 3, but they have to get away from it for a while. It's too much. It's true. Dang, I wish I had a straw. Oh, wow. It's true. They have to leave Pick 3 all alone because it's just too much for them. I understand. Trust me, I do. So T-Dot responding, the the diagonal doubles is the first number and the hit runs either up or down from that diagonal double. I've been looking at stuff. I got something very similar for Was it North Carolina I worked on? You'll see that you guys eventually in the public will see that one. I just put out something in membership is fire for North Carolina. I think it's very similar to what you're talking about. Or was that for Indiana? Either one. Thank you.
Can I add whipped cream to it?
No. I should have turned this camera on because she's not supposed to be on the line. If she come here, I have to do that. Sorry. Daniel Schuler, hello, Miss Florida from Ohio. How are you doing? What's going on? I got quite a few folks in the membership from Ohio. Really good people. That's something about that water. Okay, but Ohio players, Ohio people, cool people. My stepfather-in-law, my husband's stepfather, he used to live in Ohio. I think it was Akron, Ohio, for years. Not sure if he's back there or not, but I miss him. Yeah, him and my mother-in-law divorced some years back before she passed. So, and he was a cool cat. He was a cool cat. I think he was raised in Florida, but somehow got to Ohio. You know, careers, military, stuff like that. Hopefully he sees this and he says hello. I haven't heard from him in years. We miss him. T.321 action. I found also the date sum on the left shows the hit. I'm going to go over some stuff with y'all tonight. It's very similar to what I think he's talking about. And when I go over these examples, and y'all going to be like, what? Very eye-opening stuff. I'm just going to eat here so I don't start shaking because I haven't eaten nothing in like all day. That's not true. I ate something. What is that? I ate something, just wasn't enough. So I found also the date sum on the left shows the hit. I also do 2 rundowns and find the double between them and the hit is there. Sometimes you do have to compare. But the hits are there. When I show you these examples from Florida, y'all gonna be like, what? Shatara Davis, T.321, thanks. I'll check it out. Are you using 317 or 1231 down? Will this work for Michigan or for your state specifically? Good question. Tonight's number I have North Carolina is 154 straight. Plated, weak, $3, but it looks good. You still have time to get it in. Nice tip. So anybody in North Carolina Want to take that tip from T-Dot? Let us know. Let him know. He gave us some hot stuff there. Say thank you. Yeah. Date some numbers and doubles have a lot to do with a lot more than you think. And when you see the connection I'm about to show you guys, you're going to say, wow. Wow is correct. So thank you for that. Haiti, Paulavi, which on work better for New York, 317 or 123? It depends. It depends what you're looking for. I've used both. I have videos on both. In the membership, I'm going to be honest though, depending on what you're looking at, 123 could be a little bit better. It just depends on what's going on. I've seen a lot of hits for 317. I've predicted numbers for New York using the 317 because I look for triples, which I'm about to show you guys shortly. Y'all make sure y'all get them hits. Y'all want to see this workout I have for y'all. We're gonna do a live. I'm gonna turn the camera around, and I'm gonna show you guys. I believe there's 3 examples. I was trying to cut a video on it. Didn't work out. The camera kept cutting off. I did not understand. But it did. It did. I had to speed rush my dinner. And it still turned out pretty good, but you know, when you try to, I don't think I had any fresh thyme. I just used what I had in there. It still turned out pretty good. Spiced nice. I love Jamaican food. I do. What I don't like is when I get to some of these places, the rice and peas be all hard. It don't be edible. And they be wanting to serve salad, and I be like, where's the cabbage and the carrots? Like, what are you doing? I don't want that. I feel like some of these places, they make the food and whatever doesn't sell, they warm back up in the microwave, and I'm like so not with that. Just not. So that's what it is. Let me see here. T-Dot action. That's what I can't tell you, but funny, I do use 1, 2, 3 to help. I align with the 6, 7, 8. Find the diagonal double. Is usually the first number, and hit runs up or down on the outer column. They don't say nothing. This is the scary stuff. Even when I'm about to show you, I don't want to share, but I know I have to. Because everybody's not going to get it. It's not going to matter. Because people are lazy and they don't want to do the work. I've been telling people a long time, pay attention to your triples. Then when they backtrack, they see these hits. They're just not sure how they're connected. But I'm about to tell you, it's a lot. Date numbers and date some numbers are very important. That's what I will say. I will say that. They're very important. Janetta, Miss Janetta, I think those fires have been set. We got a real one on here. I'm telling you, because I'm not understanding the science behind those fires. That's all I'm saying. We got a lot of stuff going on in the world. I think there's something bigger out there covering. We got a lot of Hollywood people already were shaking. Now houses are going down, huh? Why? Why? Why is that? Because my head can't wrap around winter and fires. But again, if someone is on the scientific side can explain that to me, okay. Because this sounds like something is fishing. And it ain't what's in the ocean either. Kimberly Snyder, also, why was firefighters' budget cut deeply before the fires? Just saying, sure seems coincidental with the Hawaii. So sad. I was just thinking about that. You know, and I don't want to come causing controversy, but I'm no fool. I'm no fool. Something's going on. I don't know what it is, but something's going on. And it's the beginning of the year, or according to their calendar. The real year starts in the spring. Those that know. Okay. But I go with it. Because I get it. I get it. But something ain't right, y'all. That's what I said. Somebody just break down the science. And they gave some kind of... I still don't get it. I'm like, huh? What went what? And, oh, it's just it's a series of bad things with the weather. Excuse me, and the dryness. And this. And there was some breakdown they gave. I said, I don't get it. They're saying this hasn't happened since 40 years. So I wonder what happened 40 years ago, too. What events were happening 40 years ago for that to happen? Just saying. Just saying. Miss 40, you need to stop. No, I'm really serious. What's going on? What's going on? Miss Angela, good day all. How are you doing, Miss Angela? Mostly I want some cheesecake. Well, we got this. It ain't even from the Cheesecake Factory, honey. It's from Walmart. You know the variety ones? Yeah. Yeah. I got that today. And they're okay. They're no Cheesecake Factory, but they'll do the job. I've tried Publix. And for some reason, the ones in Publix, the crust is really raw tasting. Or they have crustless ones. They have what they call French style cheesecake. And I'm not going to bag on anybody, but I have to have a crust, Publix. And I don't know what's going on with they crack a grand crust. It just tastes like chalky. And if I can't get the Cheesecake Factory, guess what? Walmart's all right with me. They're all right, man. T.32 on Miss Florida doing ASMR. I like watching people eat. Don't judge me. I appreciate that. No, what real talk, I have to eat. And I'm not doing the live I normally do. Like, I'm not going out into the membership tonight. We're just chilling and hanging. So if anybody has snacks, you want to talk about food, we're going to talk about a little bit of stuff. And I do have an example before we get off to share with everybody. I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, I just have to keep it real. Normally I try to eat before or after. I can't keep eating 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. That's not helpful. And y'all be eating too and I don't know it. And y'all can't share with me. So ain't no sense of me starving too. Why everybody got starved? Now this is frozen corn. I didn't chuck it. Okay. I didn't chuck it. But it's the Keebler sweet corn. Because if you don't say that, I don't get it. And the thing is, and it's sad because I just didn't feel like doing, I didn't feel like removing all that the husk. And I know normally I do that. Because I like fresh corn. But the sweet nibbles are not bad. They're runner up if you can't do that. And really sweet. It's not bad. Sorry. Y'all should know I'm so comfortable right now. I'm just living life. All of my tooth is behind. And Shatera Davis, thanks at T.321. Yes, thank you so much. Giving out them tips. Miss Janetta, yes, my in-laws are in Albany. My mother-in-law passed on December 23rd, 2 days before Christmas, but we are just taking one day at a time. Oh, I'm so sorry. Miss Janetta, I am so sorry. My prayers go out to you and your family. Mother-in-laws are not... I lost mine roughly 7 years ago. And in some days, I'm fine. And some days, I'm like, because we had a very tumultuous relationship. We didn't like each other for like the first 15 years. But we became the best of friends before she died. And I think that's what hurt me more. And we would just fight over her son, whom I love so dearly. Uh-oh.
Is that the cheesecake?
Hold on. It's okay. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. My mom just spilled some beans in the kitchen. We're flooding in here. I'm gonna have to wipe this out. I'm trying to be cute. Sorry. We're having real time tonight. Kimora, do me a favor. Bring me a new paper towel. Or no, I have something here. I'm sorry. We having a real time. We're really having a real time. Still have to get the roof fixed from the hurricane. Still trying to find and bid on that. It's so much. My mom's trying to retire. There's so much going on. Okay, get out. Get out. Get out. You know you're not supposed to be on the line. Did you put your face in here? Yeah?
I didn't mean to.
Kimora, I'm not playing with you. Stop. Sit down. That's what I gotta go through. I'm sorry. But Miss Jeanette, I'm so sorry to hear that. My prayers are for you, and it's gonna take some time. So you just take the time you need. Because that's hard. They're your second mom. They're your second mom. It hurts. I heard a song the other day. My mother-in-law used to like. And I had to turn it off. She used to be into Jagged Edge. And I can't do it. I heard the song, the first, and I was like, no, I can't do that. And I had to turn it off. After I laughed it off, I tried to listen to it again. It wouldn't let me. No. Miss Janetta at T-Dot, I played 421 and 420 for tonight, along with 419 and 819. Oh, I like that. Those numbers, Miss Janetta. I like that 1542. Because 640 just came to Florida. It's mirrors. Y'all, those are some hot numbers. 1546 90 just came. Or was it 609? One of the two. But if y'all see those in your rundowns, you may want to pay attention to them. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Tony Rucker. What's up, Mr. Tony? Hello, hope all is well. Sorry I haven't signed back up, but PayPal won't take me back. Don't you dare worry. But will you please email me? Okay? I got to make sure you're good, because you know why I have to make sure you're good. All the help that you have given me. Make sure you, and I have your email, so I will be reaching out to you. Okay? Don't you worry about that. It happens. Let me tell you something. When they start getting into these accounts, And it's hard. It's hard. And a lot of people, they want to sign up, but they don't want to deal with the shenanigans. And I get that. My thing is, I'm going to get like gift cards. If I don't want anything linked to my debit or credit, it's going to be gift cards. Because I'm tired of people. I had a charge last couple months ago from Amazon for an order that I didn't place. I said, where's this $60 come from? I didn't order nothing. So Bank of America's like, well, we're going to have to just wait. The merchant may cancel it out. I said, I have to be put on hold. I didn't make the charge. Well, did you give anybody your credit card? Did you give anybody your debit card? I said, lady, the charge was made 5 minutes ago. I didn't place the order with them. Well, we're going to have to cancel out your card and send you a new one. But as far as the charges, we can't reverse that to you until we figure out what's going on. Until they do their investigation. So now, when I try to place an order with Amazon, I can't use any of my Bank of America cards. They said, nope. I said, that's fine. So I got me one of them Amazon cards. I said, we'll work with that then. So if someone would scam you, let them scan the credit. Try not to have anything linked to y'all debit. Because it's like cash. Always use credit when you're online. And even then, even then you still gotta be careful. I'm sorry. That was good. Thank y'all for being patient with me because I've had a day. And I just wanted to do a different type of live tonight. This won't be free. This won't be free. I love doing numbers. I've been looking at numbers all day, all night. But honey, some things. Let me see here. Keisha, it wasn't really about the financial. It was more mental than anything. I understand. Let me tell you something. Even if it's not about the finances, most of the time it's not. A lot of times it's just can I be honest with you? A lot of the members that I do have, that they're so busy because they have 2-3 jobs, they have careers, and they just don't have the time to invest like they thought they want to, but they still want to support the channel. I get that. A lot of folks is just busy. That's one. The other two is a lot of information. I have quite a few members, and they've already said, Miss Florida, I'm so confused. I don't know what workout. I don't know what strategy. And then I go on this person's channel, and then I do this, and then I get it. It's a lot. So my suggestion to everyone, whether you're in my membership or not, I want you to work on one strategy for the next 2 weeks. On paper. If you're lost in the sauce, on paper. Just that. So this was that cheesecake I was telling y'all about from Walmart. They're okay. They're no Cheesecake Factory. Why you ain't give me that with the chocolate in it? You got the one with the chocolate in it?
You said anyone that nobody else wants.
That's why I don't like black people to today, even including my own children. That's how low you think of me?
Well, you said anyone that I don't want.
Bitch, I'm your mama. You don't know something I like?
No. I don't know what you like.
Oh, it's going to be some crime in here. Let me be quiet, Lord. Help me. Help me. I don't play about my food. I'm not a sweet person. I do love good pound cake, sour cream pound cake. And I've made some really good sour cream pound cakes. I think I told y'all that before. But we ain't got no oven right now. Y'all, my life. We ain't got no oven. We got water leaking from places. We need a new roof. We got things and situations. Oh, my. We got things going on. Y'all keep us in prayer. I think Walmart messed me up with this one. Is this raspberry or strawberry?
Raspberry or something. You don't like raspberry? And I have the Oreo one.
I see.
But we still have chocolate left.
Hurry up and get out. That's how I feel. Just get out. What's her problem? Miss Keisha, but thanks, Miss Ford. Oh, you're welcome. I understand. I told you guys, do not ever take it personal. Please don't. And however I can still help, that's what we're here for. Daniel Schuler, Akron, not far from me. Oh, okay. Yeah, my father, I guess my ex-father-in-law, he lived in Akron for some years. T.321 Ashton Jeanette, my ex-birthday is 4/20. I usually play it when something when something annoys. Funny thing, it hits when I do. So when things get annoying in your life, you play the 4 Tuesday. That's a good one.
Well, do you want the milk chocolate one?
I'm doing a live. I'm working.
Do you want the chocolate one?
No, I don't want nothing else. I'm good. I'm full. I shouldn't be eating this. I'm full.
Then why did you ask for cheesecake?
Because I'm greedy like you. Can you sit down? Why are you asking me questions you already know the answers to? What kind of questions? J212. Hey, Miss Florida, how's everyone doing? How are you doing? What's going on? All my members, just to do an update. We're not going to be going into the membership live tonight. I'm going to just stay here in the public. We're going to chill out. As soon as I finish this, I'm going to turn my camera around. I have some examples I want to show everybody. Eye-opening stuff. And I believe when you see it and you start looking at your rundowns, you're going to be like, oh my goodness. The dots are going to start connecting even more. I tried to put it into a video twice and it wouldn't upload. I said, what? So I'm just going to show it live. Scott. Hi, Miss Florida Hot Picks and everyone else. How you doing, Scott Messersmith? In case y'all don't know, another cool person gives some really cool, really good pick 3 advice. I believe Scott is with don't tell me, don't let me forget. With the Lottery Post. There we go. Handle is, I believe, Oscar Grouch 05. Let me know if I'm right. Handle in Kansas, Missouri, pick 3, maybe even more, but always some really good people. So I always like to acknowledge that. And some of you may know Scott from maybe other channels or when you guys have lives with your other content creators. So really cool people. John TechX, I guess. Let me see here. John, what is the best for Ohio? 123, 317, or 369? Ooh, I like 317. And the reason why I say that, because I see a lot of hits off my prediction list for that. Where did I put my workouts? That's not good. Someone asked about another state, New York. And we're going to get to that because I'm going to turn the camera around shortly. Just a few more minutes. My personal, I don't use the 369 rundown too much. I'm not saying that they don't work. So when I tell you this is stuff, it's not anything personal because I use triples. And let me get the newer ones here. Y'all, I'm trying to stay organized. I'm trying to do better. Okay. No, something's wrong because now I don't have it. And I should have it. more. Have you seen any more binder colors?
No.
That's not good. I hope you didn't throw anything away. Because I'm not seeing green. I had a green. Have you seen a green color folder like this? Is it up there? Do you see anything that's green?
No.
That's not good. I hope I don't have to ban you from the room because it looks like I might have to do that.
Why?
Why do you think?
Even during. So even
Where
when
is
you're
it
not
at?
doing your lives.
Yeah, because every time because I have things to do and you acting up. I had my new charts. Can't find them. So I'm pretty sure they're somewhere. Just gotta look for them. But going back to the question, my preference is 317. I like looking at triples. Okay. Let me see here. T Dot, Miss Ford, I hope you don't mind me dropping hints on your lives. I know, I tell you that all the time. We had a member was so scared a few weeks ago. We were doing a live and he was in Ohio and he used the 646 rundown. So Ohio, if you're there, maybe check out the 646 because he was getting some consistent hits. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but and I know that's a rundown some of the other content creators use. That's not one of my favorite ones, but when it works, it works. And he is asking the same thing. Oh, Miss Ward, I hope you don't mind. You know, I know we're live. I know this is your channel. I don't want to be disrespectful. Nope. I don't mind. We're in this together. I didn't get here by myself. And I feel that if there's something of merit, share. But what I tell people is, because we went through this, so we put out the 646 rundown. We put a workout together for a couple states it was hot for. Then the other members caught on and said, well, let me try it. And there was a lot of mirroring. It was like, it was just not, it didn't just fit the state and what was going on at that time. And people will say, yeah, you got to learn how to flip a mirror and do all this stuff. I think there's a reason when you do it. I'm going to show y'all tonight. Very shortly, like in the next probably 5 minutes. I think I'm ready to teach a little bit. I've been doing video after video after video. I had to do all my prediction lists for last night. I'm like numbered out. That's why I can't do the lives too long tonight. I'm worn out. Sister's worn out, y'all. So, John, I hope that helps. Pay attention to your triples when they're slanted. I've seen nice hits from John from Ohio. Let me see. T-Dot, yeah, them diagonal triples are wild, but sometimes it will throw you off. I find sometimes the hits come from straight across the run now. Yeah, I like those too. It depends on what the state is throwing out. Like Georgia, 317, the triples, the numbers that go across, they're connected to those triples that are running diagonal. Yeah. I'm looking for something that stays in a straight line. I'm not looking for patterns anymore. I don't even like L-shaped patterns because I do L-shaped patterns and I'm still one off. Something's still going on. You got to turn that off. I don't want it to be a copyright thing. Turn that off. Turn it off. You're about to get banned. Turn it off. Don't put nothing on. I played a little bit of Silent Night from the Temptations in my membership. Do you know they flagged me so quick when that video was done? And that was a 4-hour video. 4-hour live. They said, oh, you can't get monetized until you delete that portion out of your screen. I hope they don't do that again tonight. We'll see.
Where's the iPhone code?
Let me see here. Shatera Davis, I'm going to start doing homework for other states because Michigan is giving me a run for my money. As soon as I think I have it figured out, they switch up on me. That's all states. That's all of them. I read a long time ago. I'm starting to read authored lottery books. Hold on. Yeah. Go sit down. I'm starting to read authored lottery books, not the ones that have the numbers, the ones that you guys have to go on someone's channel and don't want to pay the $250 to go see that. Get your own books. Whatever that works for you. It's crazy. Not my thing. I'm not putting nobody down, so don't start doing that. But what was I gonna say? One of the books that they did tell me, and I stick onto this, rundowns are not meant to work daily. And if you understand the algorithm of the numbers, every time there's a hit, you notice when you got the hit before, the algorithm of that rundown has really changed. And what people tend to do is they want to do the draw to draw method, meaning I know last night I better get a hit from this draw. Don't always work like that. And I know people will be pissed when I tell you that. You'll be okay. Don't care. I like to look for structured patterns that keep proving themselves again and again. But that means that I have to be more patient. I am not needy like that. I love doing this. I was working on numbers with no money. I didn't have a pot to piss on or a window to throw it out of. But I did. I had a notebook, I had a brain, and I was willing to learn. So even if I don't get stuff, it bothers me not. It just doesn't. I do this because I'm intrigued by patterns. So I look for things that keep coming up. If not, you're going to spin your tail. That's the truth. I haven't seen one that you can pinpoint a particular rundown that's going to work exactly the same draw to draw. I haven't seen it. Because they create them like that. They know what we're using. I don't know why you guys don't know. They know when they're creating and analyzing their charts and their numbers, they know we use all this stuff. You have a number that you wanted to play, it didn't play, you stop playing it. They know that because they know all the numbers that go in before the draw. Everything's computed. They know. They have to be careful because they have to ensure that they don't have to outpay a certain amount of wins. That's it. Dee, blessings, Miss Florida, and everyone. Blessings to you, Dee. T.321 Ashim. Funny thing, my birthday is the same as Adolf Hitler. Makes a lot of sense. I missed that red flag. You know. Oh, not you too. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. You. I'm gonna move on. Today, T.321 Action, my ex-birthday. I got you. You never know what T.Dot gonna say. Miss Angela, remember I talked to you about the Georgia Lottery online? I stopped playing online because of how they did me. So if I don't go to the store to play, I just don't play. You took your stance. I like that. Miss Angela. Miss Angela had an issue. She played online, Georgia Lottery, and when it was time for her to redeem her ticket, there were issues. And she's not the only one that I've heard this. And this is so sad. And if you have went through this, let us know. And I'm not talking about the other sites. I'm talking about your state-ran lottery. So they're making it where it's easier to play online. But then they want to do you dirty. Because I remember sent me some information. I was just floored. I said, you gotta be kidding me. They don't have a problem when we lose, though. They don't say, oh, sorry, guys. Maybe it's gonna be better next time. They don't care. That's why when y'all win, don't look back. Say, run me my money and stop acting funny. Run me my change. Run me my change. That's it. That's what I don't like about that. I hope they're not dirty, but there's casinos that do that. You go win fair square. Now all of a sudden they want to throw you out. What do you why? You didn't have a problem when I was losing. But I want to lose something you don't want to know. My thing is any game, y'all states run be fair. Pay the people. Because when they've lost all those times, you didn't care. It's just a game. And sometimes you lose. So you gotta pay out. Pay out, Georgia. Pay out. Pay out, pay up. Y'all know better than that. That's sad. Miss Janetta, that happened to my husband. It had to do something with a scam going on involving AI. They took it off his credit card account and sent him another card. Yeah. There's so many scams going on. Amazon. I had someone send me something saying that there was a package from USPS and all this stuff. It's just crazy. I'm like, no. And I had one nasty man, he called, talking about, we have your package. So I went along with it. I said, I do? I said, well, where's it at? He said, well, what's your address? I said, 911. And then he started calling me all kind of B's, all kind of names, and told me to do something that I will not repeat on here. And I said, in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. And he hung up. Soon as he heard that name, he hung up. I'm like, well, what you get mad for? Because, see, Satan's helpers are very real. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to leave that alone. That's so sad. Moski. T.321 Ashley, damn, yeah, pound cake go dumb. I love me some good pound cake. Honey, a good pound cake, keep the sadness away. You know the saying, fat girl loves cake. This fat girl loves cake. True. Let me see here. J212, I had that happen to me. Somebody got my credit card, excuse me, and went crazy with my card at a game store. In 30 minutes, they ran five $99 charges before my fraud alert kicked in. Ooh, $500 worth of stuff. That is so sad. You literally, when I tell you, you have to be so careful. They say cash is king, but they're trying to go into a cashless system. It's sad. Then you go online, you go order stuff. People want to hack into that. It's crazy. And if you link it to a debit card, the banks are starting to not wanting to reverse charges. It's like they're giving you problems, and they know better. J212, it took a month for them to investigate and run me back my money. They know better. I don't know why they have fraud departments. Because they do what they want when they want. I need to work for them. Let me work for them. But what they do is they need to make sure it wasn't you that racked up the charges and want your money back. I get it. Some people are scanty like that. Some. But if the charges were made, if I'm in Tampa, Florida, and the charges are from Dubai, I need you to just run me my money now. Okay, Bank of America. The rest of y'all, just run me my stuff. Stupid. Okay. Miss Janetta, I teed out 3, 2, 1 action. You a mess. Yeah, he is. Got no sense sometimes. Shauna Knight Martin, I'm here, fam. What's going on, Miss Shannon? Miss Shauna. I said Shannon. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Miss Shauna, how you doing? So in case you guys are just coming in, we're not going to have a member only live. We're just doing it in the public. I'm not going to be taking any requests tonight, but I do have something I want to share with everybody. But I wanted us to do a little something before we did that, because we haven't sat and chit chat since the beginning of the year. And it's been a while since I've been on with y'all. And I need to get in y'all business. Let me see here. Daniel Schuler, Miss Florida, I did your 317 rundown for Ohio. For tomorrow, pick 3, I came up with 109 and 257. Then you said about to pay attention to 154. When you said that, that gave me hope. Yeah, that was from T-Dot. So thank T-Dot for that. But that 690, I think, hit Florida. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. I had some background noise there. Okay, T-Dot through to an action. Actionette, yeah, I got that from Dame Drops, Go Dummy, and Tummy. Tickling your throatologicals. Laugh out loud. I'm not messing with Dame no more. I hope he's listening. If he does, he probably not. He's too busy for that. I thought I was cool with Dame until he said, and I think we talked about this before. And if y'all know him, y'all tell him Miss Florida said this. I'm upset with him. I'm upset because he did a video years ago and he was comparing Denny's pancakes with IHOP pancakes. I know sometimes some places could be off. True. But he said that Denny's was better than IHOP. I said, no way. No, sir. I need you to redo that video. Now, I've not spoken to him. But if y'all know him, let him know that he needs to redo that. And if he did redo that and I don't know it, send me the link so I can apologize publicly. I probably won't. That hurt my feelings. Because I think he waited and he didn't make sure the butter was melting. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like a struggle. IHOP pancakes are better than Denny's. I don't care. I know we're going to have a fight, family. But let me know who's your favorite pancake. Okay? Let me see here. T.321 action at Jeanette. Yeah, I got that from Dame Drops. I read that one. J212. My dad's birthday is 420 as well. Y'all are characters. Funny as all get out. Yeah, they funny. They funny, Miss J. T.321 action. Yeah, that 646 is a short rundown. Doesn't really work in North Carolina. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's cute. But for the long-term tracking, I'm not putting it down. I know there's some people that really work well with 646, and I think it has its place. Anyone in Michigan, I did a video, and that's the only video I think I've done with 646. I just pushed that out like the last week. Anybody in Michigan, go to my go Miss Florida Hot Picks Michigan 646 rundown. You should see the newer version, and I did do something with that. It was some cool stuff, but that was from Michigan. When I got to Florida, it worked for 2 days. And then I had to do all this mirroring. I said, not today. Not me. I can't do it. Pretty Diva 777. Hey, Miss Florida, how you doing? What's going on with you members? Pretty Divas 777. I'm normally asleep by now, but I seen you on live, so I had to come say, hey, I'm going to try to hang. I understand. Normally, by this time, I'm in the membership for us to kick it, but it ain't going to happen tonight. So I'm just going to be out in the public, and we're going to hang. If you can, or sometimes, you know, y'all watch the repeat if you get a chance to, because I am going to work on, hopefully, this is the page. Okay. I have some patterns I want to show you guys. So I do have that. So we'll probably go over that. I wonder if I need to rewrite it so it'll be bigger. Ooh, I may have to. Okay, so I guess maybe I should start doing that now. I may have to start rewriting it out. I'm just getting stuff prepped. I think I'm gonna have to rewrite. And it's okay. I'll do 3 different papers. So while we're talking, let me start prepping. If y'all got to go on the stand, I don't recommend it, my baby face, but I get it. But welcome anyway. T.321 action at J12. Your father is a hard-headed problem. Respectfully. Lachuli's Texas is hard. Don't say that. I love Texas. Sometimes.
Texas is crunchy. I mean,
hush. Instead of growth.
country.
Stop. It's with Texas. When I look at the 317 rundowns, I like to look at key digits. Sometimes hits are around your 2s and 7s. There's a lot that goes with them, so pay attention. I'm not doing any live workouts tonight besides the example that I'm going to share with everyone, and that's based in Florida. But I want to share this with you because it's some eye-opening stuff. When you see it, you're going to be like, oh my. Keisha, oh wow, I've never had a problem. Well, at least not yet. Oh, that's good. That's good. I haven't won big yet either, so I don't know. I hope not, because honey, if I win my stuff, I need them to run me my coins. J212, my sister calls them Shank of America. That's a good one. Not Bank of America, but Shank of America. That's a good one. Hannah Washington, hello, how are you doing, Hannah? Good to have you on the live again. J212, T.321, he sure was. May he rest in peace. May he rest in peace, honey. Yes. I had an awesome dad, too. Oh, may he rest in peace. And he was a Capricorn, I believe. And, honey, I couldn't mess with him. He was too much for me. J212, I hop all day. Thank you. Somebody said it. Especially those harvest nut grain pancakes. Love those. Okay. I've only had the buttermilk. I've had those next. I don't want to say nasty, but IHOP gave me some chocolate chip pancakes. They were so chalky tasting. I said, what happened? And they used to be really good. I'm a fan of IHOP pancakes, but that's just me. I appreciate that. T.321 action now. Cracker Barrel has the best pancakes with the good maple syrup. I agree with the maple syrup. I have been to Cracker Barrel here in Florida. Maybe it's because we're in Florida. But they okay. They are okay. So I'm going to start writing out this. That way everybody can see what I see. Okay. Trying to make sure I get this right. So when I go over, yeah, I guess I will write them out a little bit bigger. Because we had a few hot ones. So I'm going to go over a couple of examples. Just writing these out real quick. So we could say we did some kind of learning, I think. We're going to also talk about flip numbers. I didn't like them, but I think I like them now. Okay. Let's make sure I don't have any more. So I'm just writing these out really quick. And make sure to do flip numbers so that those that don't know what flip numbers are, they'll know it. Okay. And let me do one more. Make sure I got this right. Okay. J212, while she's working, let's tap that thumbs up. We're 9 short of a number watching on this live. Yes, I appreciate that, J212. Yes, Miss J. Y'all go ahead and hit that like for your girl. We've been grooving and doing, but y'all help your sister out now.
So the bathroom is not really leaking anymore.
Thank you, Kamora. Okay. All right. Just wanted to write these down. That way everyone could see it. I don't want to use the small pen. And I didn't want to type these in. I just want to do it like somebody would do it at home. I see that works for some of y'all. Plus, I need to see. Because I'm going to flip my camera around. Okay. We'll hit 6th evening. Yeah, we had that 906, so that 154 looks really good for some states, okay? I think I got it. Okay, so I'm going to look at a few more, and this will be our tutorial session. As I promised, thank y'all for holding on, being patient, allowing me to eat some food, allowing us to talk about the California twist, Bank of America stuff, and how people need to run them their money. Okay. If there's no thumbs up, just double tap the screen. Yes, double tap your screen. I'm gonna tap mine too. I don't think it'll let me do mine because I'm doing a live. But yeah, y'all get them lights up. Y'all ready to see some work? I got it. So I'm going to turn my camera around in just a second. Sit down. Let me put my other thing because I don't want to have to hold the phone while we do this. Okay. Try my best. A little slanted, but we'll get it. Y'all ready? Yeah, we ready, Miss Floyd. You the bomb. Okay. I'm going to start by turning this around first. And I can still see comments. You just can't see me right now. So let me go ahead All right, can you hear me now? I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Soon as you show the numbers, the sound went out. Can't hear. Yes, now you can hear. Awesome. I'm sorry about that. All right, so let me start again with my spiel. Okay, so this is Florida Pick 3. We're talking about January 7th, midday. There was a hit of 982. Okay, so with the 317 rundowns, I want to share with you how to count that out in case I have some newbies on here. You need to know. I want you to know how to count this stuff out. Okay, so we'll count the first column. 3 plus 9 is 12. Only use your 2 or your ones place when you have 2-digit numbers. Okay? 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Only use your 1. Okay? 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. You're only going to use your ones place your 0. Okay? 0 plus 3 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. And 6 plus 3 is 9. All right? So the number you start with is going to be the number that you end with. Y'all got that right? Yes, Miss Ford, because you're the bomb. I appreciate it. Okay. All right. So let's talk about a couple things here with your rundowns. Okay. One thing I like to do when I'm using 317, and I like to do this for a lot of states, it doesn't mean that it's going to work every time. But I like to look for false triples and triples. The left side is where you're going to determine where those triples or false triples are going to fall. So let's take your 5-0. You have a 5-0, which is called a mirror. And you have your 0-5, which is another mirror. Okay? You're going to see some numbers go up and down in the diagonal. You have a 6-1-1, and you have its mirror 1-6-6. Those are what we call false triples. Now, there's a lot of stuff, people saying, I don't believe in mirror numbers. That's not my thing. I'm not here for that. I'm going to share with you why you may want to pay attention to them and how they could be useful. Okay? All right, so let's talk about mirror numbers really quickly. Okay? Mirror numbers, the same number, they're just opposite of themselves. Like this 5 could be a 0 or 0 could be a 5. Sometimes when you're 317s, you'll see doubles. But sometimes you'll see mirrors. On 1, 2, 3s, you'll see both double and mirror. Okay? And depending on the rundown, it's going to depend on the algorithm of the numbers and how they're set. But with the 317, if they're mirror, you'll see 2 mirrors. If they're doubles, you'll see 2 doubles, but there'll be a mirror version of that number. So let's talk about mirror numbers. 0 could be a 5 or 5 could be a 0, just like we have it. A 1 could be a 6, 6 could be a 1. Pay attention. You see this 611. Normally we would think 111 or 666, right? Those would be straight triples. But this time they're false triples. And you have to know what your mirrors are, because if you don't, you'll miss this. Okay? A 2 could be a 7, 7 could be a 2, 3 could be an 8, 8 could be a 3, 4 could be a 9, and a 9 could be a 4. So those are your mirror numbers. Okay? So make sure you guys know what that is. Make sure. Okay? Those are your mirror numbers. All right, from here, I'm going to highlight those false triples we just talked about. Okay? Try to make sure that y'all can see that. All right? Got to make sure you know where your triples, sometimes they'll be straight triples, sometimes they'll be false triples. But if you don't know what mirrors are, it's going to totally throw you off. That's why you need to know what they are. Okay? All right. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to pay attention to the numbers that are diagonal right now. What do y'all see? Anybody want to guess? You see an 809. I'm going to write that down. You see a 423. I'm going to write that down. You see a 354. I'm going to write that down. And on those diagonals, you see a 978. Now, sometimes hits will come straight across. They won't go diagonal. You may notice your state when you see false triples or triples, if there's hits coming out, like Georgia, the hits that normally like to come just from just backtracking, They like to hit straight across, touching one of the triple or the false triple numbers. Okay? So you have to study what your state is doing when you see false triples. And you'll be so surprised on the patterns that you'll start catching little things. I love them when they're all connected three numbers. This stuff about L shape, this and that, I love them, but a lot of people, including me, were one off. So when I see something that can go straight or straight across, I tend to look at why the rundowns allow you to do that. Okay? All right. So let me see here. Silver Spoon, I can hear. Special K Keisha, I can hear. Catherine, I thought today was the 10th. That this is live, right? It is live. It's alive with Miss Florida Hot Picks. I'm doing some things different here. I want to teach everybody something that I'm finding out with this 317 rundown. And if you guys use this and you see triples, I want you guys to open up your eyes to a few things. Some of you may already be looking at it right now, but we'll see. Okay? So we went over mirror numbers, the importance of those. Okay? This is your false trip. Now, I just using the diagonals. Okay, we wrote down 809, 423, 354, and 978. What actually hit? It took 2 days. This is not one of those things that it may come the next draw. If you're looking for that, I'm going to tell you I don't see, and there's a reason why they do that. And I'm going to share with you when you might want to even look at these numbers. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or this is an example for yesterday. This is an example from January 7th, midday here in Florida. Okay, that's when that example is from. Okay, but I'm showing you how to get that, how they got the 098. In order for you to do that, sometimes you got to go back a couple days, not just your last draw. A lot of people think that you just use your last draw and then they get frustrated. You can't find patterns just using your last draw. You have to make sure you're keeping a daily log of everything. But what actually hit Florida on January 9th was 098, and it hit midday. That's the first thing. I said, okay. So that hit midday. It was the 809. Okay. You notice it comes right against that false triple. Perfectly like that. Now, is it in perfect order? No. No, it's not in perfect order. That's okay. Now, let's talk about date sum numbers. Okay? Date sum number is when we add the month and the date together, we get a particular digit. When we add January 9th together, we get the number 10. When you're looking at date sum numbers, you're only going to use your ones place. So our date sum number is going to be 0 or it's mirror 5. Remember those mirror numbers? Pay attention to it. Okay? So I'm going to highlight the 05. Okay? That's very important, right? I'm going to highlight that. I'm also going to highlight the date number. The date number is in a form of doubles on the right side. The date sum number is in the form of mirrors on the left side. When you guys see these false trips or triples, a lot of times these doubles are together. They're not only telling us here in Florida, it could be other states, okay? It could be telling us, pay attention because these numbers, one of these numbers have to be related to each other, okay? January 9th, here. The date sum, 5 and 0, here. Are y'all seeing what I'm trying to tell you? Notice how those numbers are connected to the hit. You got your 8, 0 is connected to its mirror, which happens to be the date sum number. You got the 9, the third digit, which is connected to the date number. Look at that. So that was telling us how we've been paying attention to what Florida was doing with their date sum and date sum numbers, that this was a possibility that 809 and that 354 could have been hot. And I always tell you guys to look at your mirror version because sometimes you don't know if they're going to use the top part or the bottom part of the rundown. Okay, and they'll mix these numbers up. Trust me, I'm going to show you some other stuff using flip numbers. Any questions so far? Are you getting this? Pay attention. These things are connected. These doubles and stuff, they're here for reasons. And sometimes they could be a date sum number or a date number connecting to each other. That was a nice easy hit. But you got to know what's going on ahead. The day that you're looking for stuff, pay attention if you see these two numbers together in some form of fashion. And I like to look at them when I'm putting prediction lists together. I use the date sum number. I tell y'all this when I'm doing the videos. Everyone says, Miss Flora, how do you get your prediction numbers? I go through all the states and I look for what states have the date sum number on the left side. Why? Because triples and false triples have to come against those. Okay? How is the 8 connecting? The 8, the fact that it's a false trip, see how the numbers are lining up? Then there's hits that like to not just come across, but there's hidden ones. That's why I like false triples. They're hidden because people are not paying attention to them. If you don't understand false triples, it's like if these were straight triples, you guys would see that automatically. If this was a 111, you would see that so clearly. But because people don't understand mirror numbers, that one is that these are false triples. Okay? So that's how they're connected. They're in a line. And when I like to do workouts, I'm looking for things that are connected, all three. That's just how I'm wired. That's the way I look at them. When you guys see those prediction lists that I put out and those results, that's because the numbers are going diagonal or they're going straight. They're not doing anything else. And that's why they've been so popular and why they do well. The problem we're having is what numbers that we need to pay attention to. We don't have any indicators. Now we do. We have a date sum number indicator and a possible date indicator. We got all of this connecting to the hit. Things should be simple. It should be connecting. The problem is no one had an indicator. No one can tell you, hey, when do you think these numbers could be good to play? So you have people saying, wow, I like that. I should have stayed on that number, but I didn't even know to stay on that number. Okay? When I look at triples, I'm looking for hits to either come around the diagonals or to go straight across. Like I said before, Georgia, I noticed there were hits that just came straight across. Let me see if I can see an old, one of my old charts here. Okay. I'm going to look at a few things. I got 2 of them. Okay. All right. Let me take you back to a chart here. This is how I put all my prediction lists together. I use triples. Okay. Okay. So let's look at this old chart. This is from December 26th through January 2nd. I have these in the membership. This is part of our state prediction list that I put out weekly. And I go through each state and I try to figure out which rundown that has false triples. And I try to say, hey, the numbers going across could be hot, or some of the numbers in blue that you can't see that are diagonal could be hot. Okay, let's look at Georgia. On December 22nd, nighttime, you guys had a hit of 194. You notice here, from there was a 227 that came up, and it's a false triple 772. If you don't understand mirror numbers, you're not going to get that was a false triple. That's a problem with a lot of people because they're being taught don't use mirrors. I hope that you will reconsider and do your own research. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you these are the patterns that are consistent. I'm not worrying about just looking at the date sum number and going, oh, well, let me try this and then still be off. I am tired of that. I've been using triples for a long time. And this is how I put the prediction list together. Georgia had a hit 12/26, which was 4 days later, 332. 332. Okay? It ran right against the, excuse me, the false trip was here, and the numbers came straight across. Now, in order for me to understand that that's what they do, I have to go into Georgia and I have to backtrack. I am one of a kind when it comes to that. I backtrack your states for about a week or two and I see what keeps happening. And I keep seeing what keeps happening around triples. Now, I will tell you, this is not perfect for every state. There are some cold periods to everything. But when they start heating back up, they heat up. And the triples can also help you determine other patterns. Okay? So there's a lot that goes with this. A lot of people miss this stuff simply because they don't understand triples. Okay? So Georgia had a hit. It was 332 and it came out exact. It came straight across. Let me show something else. These are some older ones. But I want you to kind of get what I'm talking about. Here's Ohio. Here's a diagonal. Okay? This is an older one. This is from our December 19th through the 25th list. I try to keep them. That way I can go back. When I hear people say something's not working, I can see where their patterns are forming. Okay? So I do a lot of work here when it comes to that. All right? A lot of work. And it's not easy, but we try to get it done. Y'all make sure y'all hit them likes, double click the screen. I so appreciate y'all. All right, let's talk about Ohio. This is an older one. So this is December 18th midday. The hit was 165 in Ohio. What do you guys notice? The 000, the 555. Now see how they're triples, right? You can get that. But sometimes they're not going to be straight triples, and that's what throws people off because they don't understand mirror numbers. If you don't get mirror numbers, you're not going to understand false triples. 248 came right against that triple. Okay? It came December 19th, the next day. I believe it's that evening. Yeah. I train my eye to keep it simple. The problem is we don't want to wait on the hits. And I get that. So this is why I said, what am I doing wrong? I'm looking for indicators. I'm looking for numbers to tell me when is it possible for me to play those numbers, if at all. And I'm sharing with you guys something really golden here. I really should have just probably kept it to the membership. I have to be honest. But we're so needing to understand how these date sum numbers and how they are related to the actual hit that it's not even funny. So I wanted to come on and share with everyone. So let's go back over this one more time. False trip, the 809 came right against it at 098. We had two indicators telling me when those numbers could have been the hottest. You have your 9 for the date number, the actual date, which was January 9th. And you had your date sum number, which was 0. Both of the 0 and the 9, because they're doubles, they're already connected. This false trip leads the way to that. The 8, 0, 9, they're all connected. Okay? That's how that works. Okay? So hopefully, with that information, that's going to help some people out. When you're looking for hits, pay attention to your doubles. Pay attention to the dates you're looking for. They could be hidden right in plain view. That's why we say, oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't see that. Yeah, this is why. Okay? This is exactly why. All right, I got some more. Y'all ready? Yeah. Let's talk about flip numbers. This was working, but I didn't know it was working until I did flip numbers. Because sometimes you have to use other things. The stuff that you see are still hidden. This is why we have what we call mirror numbers, and this is what we have called flip numbers. I never liked flip numbers until now. I like them now. I appreciate them now. And I'm going to share with you why. So I hope you guys are still watching. I hope you guys are still learning. Okay? We're going to go back to Florida again. We're going to go back to January 6th midday. And the hit was 972. But when I used the 972, I didn't see a hit come off of there. But when I flipped it, there was a number that came straight across. And it was connected to the false triple. And I'm going to show you that right now. All right. So let's talk about flip numbers. Because the actual hit was 972. It wasn't 205. It was 972. Make sure we have that clear, right? Right. So flip numbers go like this. You have to add 3. So if you have the number 0, you're going to flip it to a 3. You're just adding 3. Your 1, you add 4. Or 1 could be a 4. Okay? 2 can be a 5. A 3 could be a 6. A 4 could be a 7. A 5 could be an 8. A 6 could be a 9. A 7 could be a 0. A 8 could be a 1. And a 9 could be a 2. Okay? That's how they were. You're just adding 3. Keep it simple. So I took 9. I looked at the 9. I said, oh, that could be a 2. I looked at the 7. I saw it was 0. I put in the 0. I looked at the 2. I put in the 5. 205. So that 972, when it's flipped, it becomes a 205. Why do people flip numbers? Because sometimes the actual rundown that you see in front of you may not give you the hit. This is where the trickery belongs. This is why there are mirror numbers. I didn't like flip numbers. I thought it was too much extra work until this. Now watch this. The first thing we have to do, we put our rundown together. Y'all know how to count it out, right? Yes, Miss Florida, you the bomb. Okay. Now we're going to find our false trip. This time they're going up. 338. Okay? 338. Those are mirrors, but that's a false triple. It's almost like saying 888 or 333, but it's not. They're mirrors. So I'm going to highlight it so you kind of know the areas you're looking in. Now here's a 388. It's mirror. Okay? What people don't know is after a certain point, their numbers are just mirrors of themselves. 205 becomes a 750. Some people don't know that, but they're going to know. If you didn't know that today, you're going to know now. Now, this particular strategy is dealing with doubles. Dealing with doubles. We had a hit of 344 January 8th, midday. You see it plain as day. It's right here. Okay? It's right there. 443, what was the important piece of information? It was connected to the false triple. Remember I told you when I was showing you Georgia, I told you some states, their main areas, if you think hits are going to come, and they may not come in perfect order, but they're there. Okay? I had to flip this number, and that's when I saw the hit. I said, hold on, what? I know this thing just didn't go straight across the rundown. It did. But I got more. Let's go back talking about indicators. Let's see how this all ties in. First of all, what date did 344 come out? Let's talk about that. Came January 8th. The date sum was 9. Okay? So we know that our date sum was 9. Okay? Or it's mirror 4. Okay? It could be either or. 4 or 9. This, pay attention, because this is connected to a lot of the doubles that hit a lot of states. Sometimes the doubles, what people don't know, because they overlook this very simple thing, is they could be connected to the actual date sum number for that day. Or the date number. They can switch. I've seen this the last few weeks like crazy. They will sit up here. The date sum is 4. 4 is right here. Those were the actual doubles. So whenever you guys are saying, hey, I wonder what doubles could be possible, pay attention to what your state is doing, because they could be leading you to look at your date sum numbers. So sometimes you'll see them. Sometimes you have to flip to see them. They're not going to just give them to you. You have to really, really work this stuff. J212, so glad you're utilizing the flip numbers. I once got a hit using a flip number along with the mirror. I so appreciate you. Thank you for sharing that. I'm telling you, I hated them. I said, why do I gotta do extra work? But it's not that. It's you have to find out the connection to the numbers. And it takes a minute. I have a book that I've been using, and it's been helping me keep my my day-to-day because I'm horrible at keeping charts. I have large notebooks, they don't work. And I ordered it off of Amazon. I'll put the link in the description. I'm trying to see if I can see it real quick. I don't want to get a copyright for this because I didn't create this. I'm going to show you the inside of it for a second. You guys may have seen this on Amazon. Okay, bam. And I'm able to put in whatever happens day or midday, and then I can flip those same charts so I can see everything on one page. This is because of this book, and I thank the member that shared this with me. I went and ordered this week, and I wrote out everything. I put the mid and evening, and then I put the flip. And as soon as I see, it made so much sense because I could see everything on one page. So let's talk about this again. The date sum number was connected to the doubles that actually played. The connector, the date. Look at this. I told you all this stuff adds up. You had the date sum number, which was this mirror 4. That's why you got to know your mirrors. If you were just looking at the nines and you played the 9-9, you would have been off. So you got to play both. You got to play both. That's why I said learn your mirrors. Whoever's telling you guys to leave your mirrors alone, I just want you to do more research. Okay? I want you to do more research. They played the 4-4. That was the mirror of that. 4-4-3. The date was 8, or it's a mirror 3. You got to know your stuff. All of this stuff is interconnected. I hope I didn't go over your heads right now. I get excited. I analyze numbers all day. And I try to get deeper with the workouts. And this stuff is right in front of our faces. It's not even fun. You may have to watch this part again a couple times. I'm not sure if I'm going to share this again. I kid you not. It's a lot of information here. I was almost scared to give it out. I feel, we have a lot of people watching our channels and our stuff. But they also know 9 times out of 10, people are not going to do the work behind it. So I know better. So I shared it. Because I know not everybody's going to do that. Or not everyone's ready to do that. And that's fine. Okay? Can you tell us the name of the book? I sure will, hon. I don't want to show the front, but it's called Pick 3 Lottery Rundown Strategy Workbook. It's blue and it has the numbers 317. I'm going to send a link in the description of this video, and then I'm also going to make a post. Okay? So if anyone else wants the book, order it. I wish I would have created something like this, and I'm still thinking about it. But right now, we got to get these numbers, right? So I'm not ashamed to share what works. I started implementing that book 4 days ago, and I just been tracking every day. And I said, hold the phone. It hit me last night. It was late. No, I'm sorry. It hit me this morning. This morning. And this is when I started doing these workouts. And I said, I got to share this. I tried to upload the video twice. I couldn't. Don't ask me why. I don't know why. J212, perfect, so illuminating. I hope it is. I hope it is. But yeah, that book was called Pick 3 Lottery. It's a blue book, rundown strategy workbook. I don't want to get a copyright from it. I've had that happen. I don't want to do that. I will have a link in the description when we get off, and I will put a post of the book. So if you guys want to use that so you can keep everything in order, I have notebooks. I have graphing notebooks. But it's so small and it's so compact and it's so easy for me to maneuver. I love it. I wish I would have came up with the idea, but hey, you got to give credit where credit's due. I can't take the credit for it. Okay? So yeah. So your 443 was connected to the date number, which was the false triple, and the date sum, or the mirror of date sum. They were all connected. They were all connected. And this is what I'm saying, but I got another one. Oh, you thought I was playing. I'm not playing. When I do research, I do research. That's why a lot of people come to me. They come to Miss Forder's Hot Picks channel because I have to know a little bit of what I'm talking about. I don't want to get on here and just show you one little workout and say, okay, yeah, it could have came here. I want to share with you patterns. how they're structured. And if you notice there's something similar about each pattern, that should tell you something. I'm not into, well, just pick here and go here and just do that. No, this stuff is calculated. But the problem is they don't like to hit. They don't like to hit when you want them to. You got to find out when the best days are to play this. And this is why I'm sharing with you the date sum numbers and the date numbers. Pay attention to them. Okay. Speech. Miss Angela, I'm sorry, I read the book. Miss Keisha, I wish that was digital. I wish it was digital, but I do like it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Who knows? Maybe I'll come up with a digital version for people that like that. I don't know. That could be something. But I definitely like it for what it is. Let me show you one more, and then I'm going to turn the camera around, and we can talk. So, I missed the date for this one. Let me see if I can find the date. I need the date for 9/7/7. You guys in Florida can go and backtrack. Okay, where was that one at? So I know how that is when you're trying to backtrack and you're trying to find, because you're not going to see a 200, you're going to see the 9/7/7, which was January 8th evening. I should have used the blue. Okay. So January 8th evening, there was a hit of 9/7/7 in Florida. What I did, because I told you I had the book, I had the original version, and then I had the flip version. Okay? All right? So those flip numbers, make sure you have those again. In case you need them. You're going to start with 0, and you're just adding 3. Okay? Those are your flip numbers. Okay, if you need mirrors, you're just adding 5. Okay? So that you'll have that. You'll know the distinction, okay? All right, so let's go over this. So in Florida, there was a hit of 9/7/7, January 8th in the evening time. Okay, so how did I get to 200? All right, let's make sure we follow this through carefully. So I turned the 9 into a 2, and I turned the 7s into 0. Remember, we're adding 3. Okay, that's how the flip number chart. That way is simple. You know, don't make it hard. It has to be just adding 3. So the flip of 9/7/7 is 200. Okay. You guys know how to count up the rundown? Yes, Miss Ford, because you're the bomb. Thank you. All right, so this time we have an 838. Again, if you don't know these are mirrors, you're going to miss it. This is a false triple, okay? We just had a hit of 906 on January 9th. Can y'all spot the hit? I'm going to wait. I want to see who will type in if you see where 690 is. As we went through 2 of them, let's see if you can find the hit. I want you guys to make sure you know how to read this chart. So when you see these false triples, you can start paying attention to your state's patterns. Okay? I'm not saying every state is going to knock it into the park or out of the park, but we're going to see. You see the 145? I see the 145. Do you see the 906? Let me know who sees the 906. Pay close attention to your false trips. Bottom. Thank you, Miss Janetta. So the hit was here. 690. It read right here. Notice is right. It goes right against the false triple. Okay. Some states may not just hit straight across, like we just had the doubles. Some hits may be against the false triples. So we saw the 145. Yes. So that could have been hot. 690. If you're using the uppers, 521. 521. If you're using the mirrored uppers, 076. So those could be some areas to go to for some states. I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just saying pay attention. Pay attention. I'm sorry. Make sure y'all can see that. So you have 521 on top. You have 145 at the bottom. You have 076 on the top. You have 690 on the bottom. This is how I come up with the prediction list. This is how. I kid you, I've been using this over, what, 2 years now? Over a year and a half? Almost 2 years? That's why I keep telling y'all, there's stuff that's hidden, but if you can't read what triples and false triples are, you're going to forget. You won't get it. Miss Sheila Jackson, next to 383, thank you so much. 690 next to the 383. When your eye can find somewhere to go, isn't it easier to spot stuff that you didn't see before? Isn't it wonderful? This is what we want. I'm trying to show patterns and techniques that your eye can easily go to. I was taught so many things. Oh, just, go around this and then figure it out. Connect the dots. And still be off. Be playing them numbers all week and still be one off every day. Excuse me. Because I'm looking for something when it comes to triples that are either going straight across going diagonal, they're connected to each other, or they're just straight across. And each state is different. So hopefully this will give you some homework. If you're using the 317, pay attention. Okay? Jade, yes, I see the date sums at the bottom. Miss Keisha at the bottom. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, and yes, ma'am. So let's talk about it. Y'all ready? Hopefully y'all waking up and understanding what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Remember I said sometimes things connect? Let's talk about the date sum. What's the date sum? The date sum is when we add the month and the date together. We get the number 10, but we're only going to use the 0. That's our true date sum number, 0. Or it's a mirror 5, okay? 0 or 5. Now watch this. Where's the date sum number in the form of doubles? Right here. Ha-ha! What about the date sum of 9? The date number 9 was right here. See the connection now? 690. They're all connected. So they told you the date that this was possible, and it told you the possible date sum they were connected. So we had the hit 906 that evening, but I forgot to share one more thing, and I'm going to go back a couple pages. To not only tie in, but maybe which draw. Y'all thought I was playing with y'all tonight. Oh, it's by the 7 and 2 as well. That's true. That's true. It's by the 7s and 2s. That's true. The false trip is your guideline. It could tell you across or diagonal possibly. Now, it's not perfect, and they don't always come the next draw. Let's talk about that. So now you know your two indicators. Your date sum number, which was 0, which is here. And also your date number. They both happen to be connected to each other. That will help you maybe eliminate rundowns you don't even want to touch. Possibly. Is this going to take practice? Most definitely. Okay? But your 690 was right there. Was it in perfect order? No, but all three of those numbers were there. They were there. There was no debate. Oh, you should have went left, up, down, side, cross. No. And I'm not telling you. I have plenty of videos that I do L shapes. I do all that fun stuff. And I get it. But this is what's been consistent. The problem is patience. And most people, they don't want to hear about that. They're like, look, if I can't get it the next draw, I don't want it. But let's talk about draws. When this 977 came out, it came out January 8th evening. Notice I said evening. When this hit of 906, it hit January 9th evening. This thing went from evening to another evening, but the evening happened to fall within those indicators. Okay? You think I'm playing? Watch this. Let's go back. Remember we found the 809? The hit was 098 for Florida. We found the same indicators. We said 9 and 0, right? They happen to be right along that false triple, right? Now, when this 982 hit, it hit mid. Guess when it came out on that date? Mid. This is where you can start talking about mid to mid, evening to evening. But I got another one. Hold up, because I told you I wasn't playing tonight. And I better get them thumbs up. I better get them hearts. I better get them loves. I better get on. And you probably have to see this a couple times. No shame. This 972 that came out January 6th, when this 344 hit, this came out mid. This came out mid. I'm done. I told you I wasn't playing tonight. So if you don't understand mirrors, if you don't understand how to look for triples, and if you don't want to flip, don't. Stuff can still be there. You have to be careful. I'm not telling you to do or what not to do. I'm just telling you that the numbers that are associated with a lot of our hits are associated with a date sum number. And if you're lucky for your state, you can find the date number connecting to it. That's going to help you train your eye what to do. That's what I wanted to share with you. I hope y'all enjoyed this lesson with me tonight. I was very nervous about it. When I saw it, I was literally shaking because I have been looking. I wasn't focused. And I'm focused now, and I'm not playing with y'all. When I tell y'all, we got to get this, we got to get this. And I want everybody to understand, okay? Because you will start looking at your rundowns in a different way. When you look at your hits, find out if they're related to the date sum numbers. Not just playing around them. We're done with that. Find out what your state is connecting to so that you can make better decisions. Okay? That's what this was about. Okay? Moski, great info. Thank you. 2025 will be the year of many winnings. I pray it is. I pray for everybody. Did y'all like this? Let me know. Hit them likes. I'm done with our tutorial. I'm going to turn the camera around so y'all can see my beautiful face again. But yeah. Yeah. Well, let me do this first. Let me put this on. And then let me turn it around. I'm back.
Do you have your lipstick on?
I'm back.
Where's your lipstick?
I dare. Play with it. Play with it. I haven't been doing this for nothing. Play with it. Play with it. I study. When I put prediction numbers, I don't use those lottery books. I study these states. I see what goes across and what goes slanted. That's how I put my prediction list together. So if you don't know, now you know. I look for the date sum number indicator, but I never combined the date number with it. I didn't do that. Why didn't I do that? I don't know. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else, but I think everything. I think I got everybody's so far. Jade's views. Thank you, Miss 40. You the bomb. Wow. Miss Janetta, yes. For those who have not joined her membership group, you are missing a lot of valuable information. So this is my turn to tell you guys to come join our membership. I know some can't. It may not be financial, but you know, you just can't commit. What I do know is this. In the membership, and we have our lives, I do a lot of stuff live with the members, especially with their states, because a lot of them, they want to know what's going on. I can't do that in the public a lot because it's too many of y'all. And y'all be saying y'all going to join and y'all don't. And I get it. That's fine. but this is a lot of work. I spend hours per day with prediction lists. I have to do workout requests from the members. This takes me all day. Y'all have no idea the nights and the hours that I'm up doing this. When someone says I'm having a problem in the state, I do what I can. It's a lot of work. And I know you guys have people on YouTube that want to give everything for free. And then it becomes a job. And then they have to decide, and they try to get monetized, and they try to get the community to help them stay full time. This is why I have the membership. I don't have the membership, I couldn't do this. It's because these people with all these colorful stars on here, it's because they pay their monthly membership is why I can do what I can do. It's because of them. It has nothing to do with me, because I could have went away a long time ago. So thank you to my members. I'm not begging, because I don't work well with everybody. And I don't want everybody in my membership. Y'all know that. I mean that. I've had people that thought they were going to come and play in here, and they got sadly mistaken. We don't do that. There's a lot of work. I'm not just going to spoon feed you, because I want you to do your work. I want to say this because I'm not sure if Miss Nancy's on here. Miss Nancy Shambly is a member from New Jersey. I hate getting her business out, but I need to make sure people know this. Miss Nancy was struggling with her state. And I remember I would get email after email every time we would be on the membership live on Friday nights. Sometimes our member lives go to 4 o'clock in the morning when I could take it, because I'm trying to help so many people out. That's what I like to do. It's a lot of work. And I do this stuff live, and I'm looking, and it takes time. They're patient, and they're just trying to learn. We're trying to learn, right? Learn what we're missing. Learning the things we need to look for when it comes to these games. Sometimes somebody could look at a rundown and they could read the number and they know exactly what's going to hit because of studying, right? And then there's people like me. It takes me some time. And I deal with all the states in the U.S. now, all of them. So when I tell you I don't have time when you guys be out in the public saying, Miss Florida, can you help me with my state? It's not that I don't want to. I have to commit to the people that have already committed to me. So when I get their request, it could take me a couple days. Y'all know that, because you know Miss Florida is very busy. But we try to get it done. And we're trying to learn different ways to look at these rundowns, because one pattern style of teaching may not fit you. I showed you something. It's easy for me, but it may not be simple for someone else looking at it. They may say, I like this, but I can't connect it, and I can't learn how to predict it. Predicting the number is part of what we have to do, right? We have to become good predictors. We have to define. That's why I only look for triples. I don't want to look at every rundown. It's too much. It's too many numbers, too much data. Show me what I need to see. And I saw triples. That's what we're doing. That's what I do. That's my go-to. And then sometimes I'll run into a state that I have to figure something else for. And that's what we do. That's what we're here for. So the thing is, with the work that we do, I don't take what I do. I take what I do very seriously. I'm not for play. I'm not good, and I'm not, no disrespect to anybody. I'm not going to read you them lottery book numbers, Miss Fat Cat and Mr. Egghead numbers. I'm not going to do that to you, because where did those numbers come from, and how do you connect it with how you need to play it for your state? Ask them to do a workout for each of your states. It's very hard. It's not that some of them don't want to do it. They don't have the time to commit to it. If someone says, Miss Florida, can you look at Pennsylvania right now? I could. It's going to take us some time, because I'm doing that live in action. And I have to be compensated for those hours, and for the hours that you don't know that I do. This takes a lot of work to pull this little train. But I'm grateful we have some of the best members And there's some that, for whatever the reason, they have not been able to join with us, but they still connect with us. And I'm so grateful for that. But this is a lot of work. Okay. So I want y'all to know that coming in, if y'all decide to come into the membership, this is what we do. We do the hard stuff. I don't have anybody in here that's not willing to bust their behind. Going back to Miss Nancy, I'm not sure if she's on tonight, but I tell you, I'm so grateful for her. Every time she had a hit, do you know she cashed at me 3 times this week? And I know I'm telling her business, and I'm sorry. Please forgive me, Miss Nancy. Please forgive me. Why it's so important? She didn't know that I needed it. Not wanted. I needed it this week. I've been through some things that I don't want to share right now. And when that first Cash App came in, I was actually surrendering to God because of something that had just happened minutes before. And I said, God, I have to keep doing what I got to do. And I just want to help people. And I looked down at the phone. I said, what? Prayer answered. Couple days later, I'm in here doing workouts, cutting videos. Cash App again. Same person, Miss Nancy. She goes, when I win, you win. And now I'm like, wow. Then today, I'm getting hit with all this, or maybe yesterday, the days are off. I'm getting hit with all this stuff in this house. And I hear this thing go off again. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Because she works so hard. She studies so hard. She sends me emails daily. We're a real community there. We're a real family. And sometimes we get personal. Sometimes, we get touchy-feely, but we love each other in the long run. And that's my family. They don't know that not only do they run this channel, they really do, but they support my family. So I don't take the membership lightly. Some people just throw stuff together. I don't know what people are doing in their memberships. I don't know. I know when you get there, I try to give excellent service. I do my best. We have prediction lists. I lost count. I have to go back. I know we were at like 140 hits. Pumpkinhead, you could go TM2433. You can go. I'm not dealing with that. We have some things. Anyways, let me get back to these comments for a second. I don't want to get too off. But I just want to say to Miss Nancy, thank you. And I'm sorry if I embarrass you. You have to yell at me later. Sorry. You have to yell at me later. Miss Keisha, I did thank you, Miss Florida. Awesome. Miss Janetta, definitely worth the price. Well, I thank you so much. J212, I know all the hard work you put in. It takes hours. Yes, Miss J212. Yes. Hours. There's times where I get stuck on a state and I'm like, okay, if I was them, what would I need to look at? Because I go deep. I'm not going to sit there and read pup lottery book number and say, well, according to this book, North Carolina, you should play 911. What is your state pattern showing you? Because the numbers that are coming out, you have to backtrack. They could hold the very number. These numbers that I showed y'all just now, that's backtracking. When people say they don't see the numbers, oh, they're there. They're there. Trust me. They are right in front of you. But you got to look. And if you think some lottery book is going to just say, it's right there, go ahead and do it. No, they'll tell you everything else but that. I'm looking for them to connect straight or diagonal. That's my specialty. Some states, they won't do it like that. Or we have to flip those numbers. Shout out to Damon Harris for that. Thank you. He got on me. Y'all probably know who Damon Harris is through the comments from other videos, other content creators. He told me a long time ago, he said, Mama, you may want to use some flip numbers because you know they're not going to just give it to you. I said, dang, he's right. Dang. He was right. Why did I come back to the flip numbers today? And why were they sitting right there? And I tried to record it and the camera failed on me. I tried to do it again. It wouldn't upload. I said, okay, I gotcha. So yeah, y'all make sure y'all redo, go back to that part where we did the workouts tonight. I want you to start looking at your rundowns. What do you see? What do you see? That's it. Find out what you see, not what I'm telling you, not what someone else is telling you. What do you see with your numbers? Okay. Unique one, yes. Positive vibes only. Yes. Yes. T. Morris. Hiya, Miss Florida. How you doing, T. Morris? Ontario in the house. What's going on? I believe Silver Spoon was on here earlier. Blessings to you guys. Miss y'all so very much. But I still have the state monthly prediction list for you guys that are outside of the membership now. So pay attention to that. I've been getting quite a few hits off the monthly list. I'm doing that for the public and for the members. But you know the members ain't going to want the monthly. They're going to be like, nah, I want my weekly and my daily. I got you. I got you. Got to serve the people. Miss Florida, lots of people are just lazy. I see it in the forums and LP. Sometimes people post step-by-step workout, but people will just reply, what is the next number for my state? Hashtag, put in the work. Thank you, T. Morris. Put in the work. That's why people don't like me. They want me to give them a straight answer. I can't because I'd be lying to you. How many of you had a person tell you that every rundown, this one rundown works for every state? Then you go apply everything and you find out it doesn't apply to your state at all. When I showed you this, I told you this may not apply to everyone's state, but I still want you to look at it. Because there could be another pattern that emerges from those triples that's specific for your state. I never will lie to you and tell you because I don't want to be lied to, and I don't like lying. And I'm not putting anybody down on this on YouTube, but what I don't like is when they have videos saying they talk about all this money you're supposed to win. I never talk about money. What good is talking about money when you won't put in the damn work to see what's going on with your state? What you worrying about the money for? All you're going to do is lose it. Do they tell you that? Oh yeah, you could be doing this and you could be playing. You better have a strategy. You think you're going to play your birthday every day of the week and you're going to hit? That's not how this works. You have to study your state. Anyone tells you, well, I'm going to give you a set of numbers and they should hit in 3 days. Maybe, and maybe not. I do weekly for the state by state. I know damn well that if I tell y'all in 3 days, that doggone number might hit the 4th day. I'd be a fool lying to you. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't sell my soul to get any views. Anybody, I keep it real as real can get. That's what I like about our membership. We keep it real. And I mean very real. And I so appreciate that. And I appreciate you guys. A lot of people can't hang. I get it. So when they come over, like T. Morris said, what's the next number for my state? Or they'll say, Miss Florida, we're playing tonight, Miss Florida. I'd be like 911. Oh yeah? And they so crazy, y'all go play it. Why would you? What are you doing? Why you don't just learn to do some stuff so you can figure it out yourself? Because once you got it, can't nobody take it from you. That's why some of y'all so cheap. Them dumb lottery books, that ones are that $2.95. Oh, Miss Fat Cat. Play 289 on Friday night. You go play it, and it turns out 389. Oh, they was close. They show was close. I got you. They was close. Nothing wrong with it, but let's get it yourself. J212, that's what I so appreciate about you, your tenacity. Thank you so much. Keisha, look at God. He heard you, Miss Florida, and he knows your heart. That was God working through someone to bless you. Sure was. When I saw that, I said, oh. And I don't expect. Let me tell you something. We're going to have this conversation real quick. There's people that have 1,000s, and they tell me about it. Are they lying about it? I don't know. I've never seen tickets. I'm going to take their word and say that it's true. And I probably know it's true because I never see them for a long time. They used to hit me up every day. Miss, what, how you doing? What's going on? And I know when I don't see people for a while, unless they have extenuating circumstances, you know, some people don't want to just play pick 3 right now. And that's fine too. Sometimes they got to get their head out the numbers. So like, oh, it's too stressful. I get it. Because they're running around in circles, you know? And that's very easy to do, to get sidetracked. I get that. But you have to learn how to stick to something. You have to. J212, yep, I heard him, lies and fantasies. Then I had someone, because I did that dumb 646 for a member that asked for it. The members ask, I'm going to try to do it. It's not mine. And I tell people in the video, hey, I didn't come up with this. I know there's other content creators that use this, but I just want to, you know, give you an idea what you may want to look for. Not tearing their work down or nothing. I had somebody boldly with they dumb behind. Oh, you're a cheater. That's someone else's strategy. Lies you told, because first they didn't make up that rundown. You know how many people I've heard as a content creator said they created that rundown? So who's lying? That's why I don't mess with a lot of folk. As soon as I hear the lie, you ain't got to worry about it. Nope. If someone blatantly lies, like they ask me, Miss Florida, do you play every day? No, I can't. I can't play every day. I'm one off every day. And when I start getting a season like that, I have to stop it. And I have to get back to work. That's why I've been studying. I'm gonna lie. Then I had someone say, well, when you do win, show us your tickets. Why? When you get a raise, do you show me your check? Oh, we want to know if you're real. Look at the damn results. If I'm pushing 150 to 200 hits out of prediction lists per week, and I'm not using the lottery guide, I'm actually looking at these states, figuring out what's hot for you guys. What other proof do I need? When you get your income taxes, do I say, hey, how much you get back? Because you know when income tax time, you don't hear from nobody. Everybody run with their money. When people get jobs, they quiet. But when I win something, I'm supposed to expose myself to you so you can start calculating what you think you can run from me. I don't think so. I was born at night, not last night. No. But you won't ask some other creators to do that. And they may show their tickets. That's their business. I don't care if someone won 5,000. I've had people that have won 26,000, 15,000 off my videos, 2,000, 300, 700, 800. The amounts, if you heard the amounts, you would get sick. You'd be like, oh, wow, you won how much? It's all because of you, Miss Florida. And I don't expect anything back. People do what they do. That's why I know better. That's why I have the membership. Like Denzel, I don't know if y'all saw this. He was talking to Jamie Foxx. They had this little interview, and Denzel was up for an award, and he knew. He said he knew. He said, "Man, I knew I wasn't gonna get it." I think Sean Connery was up, and people were just like standing ovation. I think that's the actor. So Denzel Washington said that as they were getting the coat checks, getting their coats out, that's when you had coat checks back then. I'll show you where he from. Old player. They went into the banquet room. He said, I'm leaving here with something. He may not have left with that award. Well, he said, I'm leaving here with something. So I think they took like a tray of food and a bouquet of flowers. He said, we living here with something. He said, I'm from around the way. And I have to respect that. It's the truth. So your Pick 3 community taught me I need a membership. I have stayed up. I've had people say, honey, if you can help me do this workout and I win something, I'm going to give you A, B, C, and D. I know better because I know people don't work like that by default. Honey, they'll say, I'll see them 3-6 months later. Honey, you know I won $28,000. Oh, you did? Yeah, you got something else? I need a new workout. I said, sure, when I can get it done. Well, I need that in a hurry. But honey, okay. So we're back. We're back at it. I'm sorry. I'm having some issues today. We're back. All right. So I was able to resume the live. So if you guys want to hang out for just a little bit more, that's cool. I'm going to go back and I'm going to read some of the chat. Okay. J212. Let me know if you guys can start, if you guys can hear me. I'll ask that question first because I know it started and then it stopped again. So let me know. It is a night. And it's funny I did those workouts. Ever since I found the workout, everything's been acting up today. Something weird. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, perfect. Let me go back to the chat and see what I missed. I'm sorry about that. So the phone, the cord is new, but it's not, the plug was wrong. So it cut back off on me. I'm sorry. All right, so I'm going to get back to the chat. J212 laughing. J212, close only counts with horseshoes. Close only counts with horseshoes and hand grenades. I'm telling you, I needed that. Miss Maddie Allen, oh, you live. I forgot today, Friday. This Maddie from Illinois. Good to see you. I had to quit for a while. Money funny. I understand. Don't you worry. I understand. I had to quit playing, and I just went over some really cool techniques with the 317 rundown. So if you guys have time to account was giving me a problem just logging into a new device. So I'm going to try to do that now. I just wanted to let everybody, I didn't just go away. But I'm going to have to probably cut this one off and if it comes off again. If anybody can still hear me, just let me know. Sorry about that, but something is definitely acting up. You're on a loop. Maybe you should turn it off and start all over. Yeah, maybe I will because I'm not seeing anything now. So let me go ahead and end it here, and I'm going to start with my phone, other phone.